I'm David Craig with the law firm of Craig, Kelley Faultless. And I want to talk to you about preparing yourself for summer vacation. Now everybody says, okay, well, that's easy. You got to find a place to stay. No, you got to get from here to there. And so many of us drive to Alabama or Florida or Tennessee or Michigan if you live in the Midwest. And a lot of people will worry more about what clothes they're going to pack than making sure that their vehicles are safe. So before you go out on a vacation, before you take off on a long trip, I'm going to recommend that you take the time to make sure that you get there and get back safely. So first of all, you want to make sure that your truck or your vehicle is in good working order. You want to check the tire pressure. You want to check your fluids and your oil to make sure you have proper fluid, that you've got plenty of oil. You may want to check your battery if you're having any type of issues. Buy a new battery versus risk having a dead battery along the way. Same way with tires. If you have a tire that doesn't have good tread, then get a new tire. Don't risk driving on a bad tire, on bad bald tires to go on vacation. Take the time to check your vehicle and make sure that everything is in good working order before you head out. In addition, you want to make sure you have a few other things. So hope for the best, but plan for the worst. So what happens if your car does break down while you're traveling? Are you prepared? Can you deal with that? What I would recommend is that everybody should have one or more safety vests in their vehicle. So if their vehicle breaks down, they can put their safety vest on and they can be seen along the side of the road. You would not believe how many pedestrians are hit and killed every year because they're not seen at night when their car breaks down and they're out on the side of the road. Second thing is, you should have safety flares or flashers. So these are something that we give out to every client. And they are actual flashers that if your car breaks down, it has a flashlight and it also will flash. You can see it better in here. And so there's 3 per pack. And they're not that expensive. All my clients get one when they sign up because I don't want them to be at risk or danger if their car breaks down. And these are magnetic, so they'll actually clip on the metal part of your car, or you can set them on the ground and you'll be able to see them, or somebody can see you if your car breaks down, and your family will be protected. Another thing I would recommend is one of these. And this is a hammer that you can carry in your car so that if you get trapped in the water, you can bust the window out with this. So you smash this up against the window and it'll break the window. In addition, most of these, like this one, has a seatbelt cutter so that you can cut your seatbelt if you get trapped in there. Odds of you going into water are slim to none. But if you do, are you prepared? Can you get out? This is very nominal cost, and you can protect yourself and your family by having one of these in your car. In addition, something that's more likely is you should have a first aid kit in your car. In case something happens to somebody in your car, then you have a first aid kit to help protect them. The last thing is you should have an emergency kit in your vehicle. And you can get these at Costco, Sam's Club, you can get them online. But in these, they're going to have screwdrivers, emergency flashlights, tire gauges, something so you can put oil or fluids in your vehicle, jumper cables, gloves, so when you're working on the car, and triangles so that, again, you can put these out along with your flashers so that you can be visible at nighttime. And then this one also has a small inflator that will inflate your tires. You plug it in your lighter, and it has an extension and will also inflate your tires. So it doesn't take a lot of planning, but the problem is nobody ever thinks about this kind of stuff until it's too late. and then they're parked along the side of the road. So one of the things you want to make sure you don't forget is your animals. We tell our kids to wear seat belts. We wear seat belts, but sometimes people put dogs in their vehicles without seat belts. This is Scout. 1, 2, 3, jump. And Scout travels with me on vacations regularly. And so all you have to do is put this seat belt and fasten it to that. And now she's got a seat belt on. And so we don't have to worry about her if I'm in an accident or in a crash. She's going to be protected as well as the rest of the people in my family. So if you're going to travel with a dog, make sure your dog's got a seat belt on, like Scout, and be safe.